everybody, it's Dee Dee, and I'm back again with my recap of No So November. So we are now embarking on to week 4, and I have had a very challenging third week of No So November because, as you know, I am combining 2 challenges, No So November for the art and hashtag a journal mood for the writing. So let's get started. And the first prompt for No So November in, I think it was day 15, was continue. So this is what I did. I continued from my last prompt. And so this had a lot of, gold and these kinds of, inky tones of pink and blue. So I basically continued that on to day 15, and this is what I got. So I did a lot of ink, but I did it in a slightly different way. I let the ink kind of run a little bit, and that gave it a slightly different look. And I was, I used a coloring page for this part. I used a gold leaf for this part. So yeah, it was interesting. It was fun doing this. I love working with ink, whether it just be for fountain pens or for art. Okay, so next, we had day 16, which was circle. And so here we have circle. I did not try to do anything too fancy. I just used my compass to make these different circles, and all of the circles that are like squiggly and white, I did those freehand with my white Uniball sinew. I used that one because it's thick. And I made a little pocket here for my journal prompt for hashtag a journal mood. So I can just pop this right in here like this. If I want, to read what I put. I can even make this a little bit smaller so that it fits and doesn't cover up so much of the red circle. But I really like this spread. I think it's a good rendition on the prompt of circle. So the next prompt was day 17, which was transition. So what I did was I transitioned my circles from big, colorful circles to more festive, gold bauble type circles. So basically what I did was I made some circles freehand, and then I added this gold dust to give them like a Christmas feel and made them into little, baubles that you put on a Christmas tree. And then day 17 for hashtag a journal mood was bucket list. So this is some of my bucket list. And I really like this page a lot. Now I put this in here to protect it from, the gold splattering over on this one. But a little bit of gold has come over on this page, and I'm not mad at it. I kind of like it. I think it looks really good. Okay, so the next one was day 18, which was fuse. Now this one, what I did was I used it's a print that I got out of one of the Flow magazines, and it was this giant rose, which you see here. And what I did was I photocopied it onto tracing paper, and that gives it this kind of transparent look, which I overlaid it on top of my journal writing. And then on the base, I put newspaper that I just took and just scraps. And then I covered it with, I covered the newspaper with this scrapbooking glue, which gives this kind of shiny feel to it. It makes it look kind of finished. So that worked really well. And so you have this overlay like this. I really like this. I think it looks really good. So that's what I did for fuse, fusing onto tracing paper, and on top fusing my writing on top of the newspaper. So that's what I did for that. Okay, next was day 18, which was expand. Now, this was challenging, expand, because I was thinking of a lot of different things, but nothing was actually doable for the short bit of time that I had to do it. So what I did was I went back to this one. I used this one again. All you need is paper. And I found this Christmas cracker in there, which I thought was really nice. So I put it together, and you can see it's big, it's expanded. And then I added this different kind of red ribbon on it. It's like a red ribbon that has like slightly a wire in it or something, because when you move it, it sticks, where you want. I really like this. So I did this, and I just think it came out really, really cute, because it's not something that I would have expected to do. It just kind of came out, which is the reason why I like doing these kinds of challenges, because it really pushes me to try to think of something to be really creative about it. And so, yeah, I'm really happy with expand, because it was the one of the prompts that was really testing me. Also, fuse was too, because fuse came to me suddenly, like that. All right, so next day was day 20, and this is day 20. It was mosaic. So I have my prompts here. I have put it as a tip in on the side. And for this, I went back to this book. And they had these diamonds in there. And so what I did was I cut out all of these diamonds and I made them into a mosaic shape. Now, if you remember earlier on, I had this was stretch. This is what I cut out. Except the ones I cut out were different colors, but it's the similar, diamonds. Okay, so the next one I did was day 21, and day 21 was drift. Now, this was really perplexing to me, because I was like, drift? Like, how am I to drift, other than just do a straight up drawing of a boat in the distance drifting along in the river, which I thought, well, I could do that, but that's kind of expected, So here again, I was flipping through this book and I saw this paper with all of these little drifting sailboats, and I thought, yes, I love it. So what I did was I did these little folded boats, origami boats, white boats, like I stuck them on like that. And then I put the silk paper behind it to give it kind of like, this kind of ripple effect. And then I did my writing here, and it's like a tip in, so I can just unfold it to see what I wrote. And I feel like this is really good. It's just simple. And it does say the word, the prompt drift, it's perfect, So this was day 21, the last day of week 3. Now I've already gotten started on week 4, and I will definitely be back to let you see week 4, which will be probably 9 days, I think, because we have 1 week and then we have 2 days that hang over to a week 5. So look out for that. Comment below. Let me know what you think. And let me know how you're doing with No Sew November. Are you having difficulty with some of these prompts? Or are you using it as a real chance to be as creative as possible? So I'll be back real soon with another video at the end of week 4. Bye.